My name is Alex Duta, and I grew and scaled a restoration company from my dad's garage to over 8 figures, and now I'm on a mission to help you grow and scale yours. Today, we're going to be going to Rome Exterra Construction, and we're going to be talking about the importance of having a proper company culture. Let's take a look. Okay, so the original plan was we were going to do Albi AfterHours at Rome Exterra where we were earlier today. The problem is it's negative 20 degrees outside, pretty cold in Chicago. It was very windy, and the cameraman really didn't want to be up in the cold. I was perfectly fine, right? Not really. I was a chicken. But anyway, today's episode of Albi AfterHours, like we discussed earlier, we're going to talk about company culture. And we were at Rome Exterra today. We did our monthly Rome Exterra company meeting. There was breakfast served for everybody. The leadership team presented and so on and so forth. And then we decided to film some of our employees and talk about the 5 things that they love the most about Rome Exterra. It was meant to be a completely different video, but I think there's value in sharing that video right here. So let's take a look before we dive in deeper.
I love the energy of this company because I love working for people that believe in doing the right thing.
We do a lot of stuff that goes above and beyond the industry and really takes care of our customers.
The culture is very family oriented. We get along like family, we fight like family. We have each other's back like family. That's how family operates.
It's the fellowship we have as a team. I've seen companies where you only have 10, 12 employees and they barely get along with each other. But when you look at a company that has 40 plus people working in different departments and different things and how they get along with each other and how they help each other at times, that is a big, big plus to me.
If you had asked me 6 years ago, coming from the medical field, how I would feel about restoration and construction, I never would have been able to tell you that I would have fallen in love with it and wouldn't want to do anything else.
The satisfaction that I get when I see a certificate of completion signed by a customer is priceless. Thank you, Rome Exterra.
So as you start taking a look at that video, there's a couple of common motifs that kind of keep everybody together. Why is everybody so happy and everybody there somehow similar in what they said in that video of the top 5 things they like about Rome Exterra? How can you as a leader keep, whether it's a group of 5 people, 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, all together, all happy, and all beating at the same drum? Especially in today's day and age where you don't have a line of technicians waiting outside for you to hire them. And the answer to that is having a culture, right? A company culture and a company in which everybody follows the same core values. Now, I wrote an article in CNR about this at one point, but I remember about a couple of years ago, my father and I went down to the Violent Management Business Planning Retreat. And one of the exercises they had us do there was put together our core values. And I'm telling you, it was one of the hardest exercises we had ever done. It was year number 3 of us being in business. We had already experienced significant growth within our company, and we were sitting there, and Violand was asking us to identify our core values. And literally, I can't even remember how long it took, but it took probably the entire retreat and a couple of days after, meaning hours of us just staring at each other. And at first I thought it was sort of kind of insignificant, being the, arrogant, partially successful person at the time. I was like, what in the world does this fictive thing matter? But I soon realized that the core values of the company really is what brings the company together and is a key component of that company culture. What do I mean by that? If your core values are honesty, transparency, and doing the right thing, like ours were at our restoration company, or integrity and social responsibility, curiosity, and growth, like they are here at Albiware, you really can't hire people that don't fit those core values. All those individuals that are working within that company need to have something that resonates within those core values, and it starts from the very beginning of that interviewing process. Now, I know it's really tough. Sometimes we need people. We just need to hire people because we're busy. But the last thing you want to do is have somebody that fits outside of your core values. The reason behind that is they're not going to see things the way everybody else within the company sees. Conflict will occur, and it will make the workplace a lot less enjoyable. So my advice for any restoration contractor is to go back to the founders of the company and take a look at what are those core values, what really makes those two founders click, and why are they there? Perhaps your core value is greed, and that's totally fine. Look at Wolf of Wall Street. What kept everybody from Wolf of Wall Street together? It was the money. It was the drive. It was the having everything. And look, there's negative connotations of that, like Wolf of Wall Street, but there's also positive connotations of people that are together and they're in it for the money. But anyway, all in all, in order to have a successful company, in order to have a team that is happy genuinely and working together, you really, really need to pay attention to, I think, arguably the most important part of business, and that is company culture. I don't know if you noticed within the video, but a lot of people were mentioning the fun times. This video was actually shot at a company meeting in which breakfast was served and people were spending time together. We have a Rum Xterra poker night that's actually happening in a couple of weeks, in which we can bring people together and kind of socialize and bond as a family. At Albi, we're experimenting doing similar things with remote poker games and remote board games to which we can, further bond. There's more to business than just the actual work. We want superstars that are going to work hard and achieve hard, but you got to also think about the fact that, more than half of your life is being spent within that working environment. So if you value that, you need to make sure that you have a proper culture. That's it for now on Albi After Hours. I hope I kind of shine some light on certain people here that maybe we're thinking about priorities within this upcoming year. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, you can feel free to challenge me, send me an email, and I'd gladly love to help you guys, as I want every restorer to grow and succeed within this awesome industry. Till next time, I'm Alex Duta.